The last time I actually played Prussia on the vanilla single player game by myself, not a ruined campaign, was in 2018. Over 6 years since I touched this country. And this is gonna be a long campaign because I want to record at least 3, maybe even 4 episodes of me starting as Brandenburg, dismounting the HRE, forming Prussia, conquering Europe, forming Germany, and getting for the Emperor achievement. Lots of fun, there's gonna be a lot of early game expansion, mid game tall gameplay, and late game we will see. I'm gonna figure something crazy out. So guys, better fasten seatbelts and let's get to this beautiful content. Sponsor of this video and this channel in general is edeba.com, which is a digital marketplace where you can buy games and gift cards on a much discounted price. You see that currently there's running sale up until Monday. We'll be able to take games like Age of Empires, Farming Simulator, Uncharted, Doom, Kingdom Come Deliverance, all at much discounted price. But that's not, there's over 20,000 of products that you can browse in this system, and trust me, if you're looking for any game to be purchased, you're gonna find it most likely much cheaper here versus, for example, on Steam or other popular platforms. So if you plan to buy something and at the same time you would like to support my channel almost for free because you would pay money for that game anyway, you can use the link in the video description as well as pinned comment. And let's get straight to that Prussia campaign. Let's start with a quick walk from the country. We start with a special government type Margravate that is giving bonuses to our forts. We start with construction cost and cost to fabricate claims in our traditions. Too bad, Brandenburg used to have AE impact in this place. Let me set up rival first. We'll definitely want to do at least one show strength early on, so I'm gonna rival Stettin, I'll rival Brunswick, and let's do Saxony. Nothing really special in the states. The only note is that I cannot have more than 3 loans because that would block the sale of Neumark event, and we really want to get that land for the Teutonic Order. So for now, I will not take any weapons and loans. Instead we've got power points, religious diplomats, manpower, supremacy to the crown, general, prestige, as well as some tax. You know what, I will take 1% loans, but I'll do one trick with it, which I'm gonna show you later. And I'll need that loans to go ahead and build troops from all of one manpower, which allows me to take a diet for the nobility, which requires me to regain the manpower that I just spent. In exchange I will get a cheaper advisor, which I can do immediately by just cancelling these troops being built, and you'll see that in a day I will get that done. Obviously let's go and seize land. I will have to repay 2 loans just to make sure I get the Neumark event, and that's very important. What kind of general I'll get? Anything with siege will be absolute. Oh god, this is terrible. These all are so terrible. Anyway, let's go and take some advisors. Diplo advisor for improved relations and admin for tax, and middle I'll take as soon as I get it from agenda. Now, I will be trying to ally as many electors as possible. Well, Saxony and Bohemia will not be possible because of they hate me, but I want to ally as many of them as possible to dismount the HRE very early on. I need to start allying Trier because you see they rivaled Palatinate and Mainz, and that would make them very unlikely to ally us if I ally the others. Let's start with Trier. And there goes the advisor. It will be a bit trickier to ally Palatinate and Mainz, but it's just minus 25 fusions. For rival would get minus 50, so it's fine. We'll improve and ally. I'll be improving these relations in the meantime. I've seen for Palatinate, I just had to get a royal marriage. Since 2 electors are voting me already, I could take this. This improved relations will be very important once I start getting some AE. And first I will start with building a free company and preparing for the first war. Hohenzollern ruler of Brandenburg, monthly autonomy change will be pretty useful, as well as some crown land. Not too lucky with alliances. Stettin allied Teutonic Order, Mecklenburg allied Poland, so I can't humiliate these 2 guys. I'll start with humiliation war on Saxony. I will be joining. I will co-belligerent them, but I'll probably just use them as prestige stacker. And this is because more prestige equals more improved relations and AE impact bonuses. Starting war with a wipe is something that I really like, and starting war with 2 wipes is something that I absolutely love because they're down to 0 troops. So now I can just go and focus on sieges to avoid them rebuilding many troops, but obviously this force system will block me from sieging everything at once. I'll be also trying to ally Burgundy, as it's gonna be a strong ally, and ideally at one point we'll get the Burgundian inheritance. That was the event fate of Neumark. Meantime, to happen for that event is around 20 months, so we are almost on point. And obviously it allows us to buy Neumark and the promised next buy for just 100 ducats. Now this allows me to click the mission Reclaim Neumark. That will give me permanent claims on all of these provinces. And I can boost my stability up to 1. As planned for a handheld, I can break some relations, take money, and in general get 10 of prestige. Obviously Saxony is one of the worst nations you can fight early on, because you have to siege down 3 forts in total, and 2 of them being level 3. And that's also why I'll not be going for show strength, that's just too much time I would waste. Instead I'm just gonna take Humlead Rival for the Age of Discovery bonus and breaking our rival ships, so I'll be able to ally them to dismantle the HRE. Honestly, I think that's really good for me that I'm getting bad RNG, because the worst thing that I hate in the comment section is you guys saying that I achieved something only thanks to good RNG. You sit back and watch. Humlead for the Age objectives, cancelling the rivalry, and taking as much money as possible. You see, there will be already agreeing on royal marriage, but before I go for that alliance, let me just first focus on allying the other guys. Starting with Cologne, but also Burgundy, and now for royal marriage also Hungary. As they will help us with Poland, but what the hell is that 000 ruler? But in the meantime, I'll declare my first actual expansion war against Volgas to pick our perma claims. Now, when you're playing as Brandenburg, you have to figure out what you're gonna do with your heir, because that same heir is ruling Ansbach. So if he gets on your throne, you get an event to PU Ansbach for some time and get perma claims in certain Germany. But in my opinion, because if he's same age as your ruler, it's not really worth it. He's very likely gonna die, and his stats are absolute trash. So in my case, I will be disinheriting him. From Volgas, I'm gonna take these 4 provinces. You see, it's not that much of a but more importantly, it unlocks us another mission for Pomerania, so I do get more perma claims on Prussia. As well as nobility privilege, that gives us 10% conqueration cost. Now since I got a bit of AE, let me switch our merchant from Krakow to Saxony. So we are gonna stack more improved relations from it. Now we've got a big problem, because naturally your next step should be to attack Teutonic Order, but you see they are like Stettin, Livonian Order, Hungary and Denmark. So probably the best things for us here is to first attack Stettin and separate with Teutonic Order, breaking up their most important alliances. And this is a terrible solution for us, but it's the only one we can do, and I love that bad RNG. The only solution it goes. Let's attack Stettin. And let's click that mission now to improve relations a bit faster. So Teutonic Order, you better break your relations with Denmark and Hungary, because I'm sick of fighting you and we'll be back on the battlefield in 7 years. That's a lot. And I think we do have to dismantle the HRE in this next 7 years. So let me go and take Stettin, fix borders. It's a bit of a, which is another reason to go and dismantle the HRE now. This conquest gives me a show strength mission, which is giving me more perma claims and conquer trade to our ruler. Let me go and rival someone. Ooh, pretty bad alliances with Zlewikk. Also pretty bad from Brunswick. So you know what? Let me go ahead and rival Bohemia, so I'll have to attack them anyway when I'll be dismantling the HRE. I do have to also cancel Saxony as a rival to ally them later, and I'll replace them with Brunswick after all. So now I just can go ahead and ally Saxony. You just need to ally Mainz now, and then there's just gonna be Bohemia and Austria. But the issue is, these two guys hate each other, so even if I attack Bohemia, Austria would never come and help them. I will have to really dig into these two guys' alliances and find a path which will allow me to fight both. Because you cannot declare on a member of Empire for the 12th Emperor, even if you're a member of HRE. I have to declare on Bohemia first, and calling Hungarian Cologne here. Goal here is very simple, get Praha. How many troops do they have? They have Tech 4 as well, 22,000. I have to be cautious. Then in a month, I'll be able to attack Aragon. And here I'll be able to call in Burgundy, Palatinate, and Trier to also balance the amount of the troops. And now, after that, I just have to siege down Praha and Vienna. It's gonna cost me a bit of AE, and no CP is also -2 stability, but this is necessary means for long-term goals of dismantling the HRE. Praha is done now. I have a bit of a problem homeland with the amount of the troops of the enemies, but we should be totally fine. It's really a tough war, especially the Bohemian one. You see, they have a numbers advantage, but I can start pissing out some of these guys. It's gonna be definitely of help. The Aragon war is rather easier. We have a big numbers advantage, and I don't even know what to take from Aragon. Just probably will focus on money. But first, let me focus on getting Vienna. First bonus from nobles is gonna be manpower. Oi, Hungary just got attacked by the Ottomans. Tech 5 Ottomans with 40,000 troops. I'm sorry, Hungary. I'd love to accept that call to arms, but I can't. Venice declared on Austria. Can you imagine that? Austria is in trouble. Anyway, there goes Siege of Vienna. Can go ahead. Dismantle the HRE. That's splendor, power projection, and obviously prestige. Especially prestige is really nice. We should give us that mission, additional admin power. Since there's no HRE, it also cancelled my government form. Let me just go for the autocracy because it's unjustified demands. Can I piece out Austria for money? Reparations, money itself. It's fine, let's go and deal with Bohemia. Now we can go and show strength Bohemia, which is power points that we really needed. How is institution growing? Very slowly, but we need the Tech 5 soon. Now from Aragon, I can separate piece Genoa. Let's make sure to take some more reparations and money. And soon also Aragon itself. From Aragon itself, I just need more reparations. Like really nothing else matters. For Tech 5, I'm gonna immediately go ahead and unlock espionage ideas as we are heading towards the AE impact from it. For deeper expansion, I'm waiting for AE impact from Age of Discovery, but in the meantime you see I'm slowly expanding in the northern Germany. Let me also go ahead and sell titles in Switzerland to keep it above 10%, but more importantly, repay the non-1% loans. Look, Ansbach. Remember, I have one of the missions here that requires me to have Ansbach, so how about you attack Magdeburg, call Ansbach as a co-belligerent, so this way I'll be able to vassalize them in that war. Just make sure to set up provinces of interest, so Saxony doesn't think about sieging any of this down. Hence, vassalization of Ansbach is just 5 AE. Easy peasy, we just need to make sure to destroy their army. There you go, nobody cares. And now, you see that there's the Ansbach succession. And it gives me 5 years to conquer a bunch of stuff in exchange for perma power projection. It requires me to conquer all of this. That's why I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna leave that mission for a bit later, because now we'll first focus on dealing with Poland. And 2 provinces from Magdeburg is 15 AE. So once again, nobody cares. Since we hit 150 development, I unlocked a new free company. So let me grab them for the war with Poland. Free? Or we use the Grand Company? Let's use Grand Company. So Poland obviously has Lithuania. I've got Denmark. They've got Novgorod. And Volgas would actually also join that war. If I call Volgas as a co-belligerent, Gotland would join, which I think is fine because we've got Denmark on our side as well as their subjects. Let me go and start with taking Rügen then. Hello there, Poland, you have 1 less morale than us. That war should be pretty easy, especially that they don't have troops and manpower. Lithuania is stronger, but yeah, they are also loyal. There goes AE impact from H. So we already have 40% of it stacked. So even taking all Prussia from Poland is not that much of AE. Ottomans once again using my wars for their own advantage. First they killed Hungary, now they attack Poland. Or do not, these two guys' whole army is in our territories anyway, they don't care about the Ottomans. Third espionage idea is not only siege ability, but also infantry compatibility. So now this siege is gonna be really fast, only 22 days per tick. Ignite Poland, that took us some time and resources, but it was absolutely worth it. As told you, AE is fine. Let's just make sure to stack even more of improved relation bonuses. But anyway, again, sell titles, seize land, and I can spend it to repay all of our loans and retake the 1% loans just a much bigger size, so we have 600 ducats. Also make sure to keep our autonomy low, so I'm gonna decrease it manually in plenty of provinces. Prussian expansion is gonna accept me the Prussian culture, development there, and also trade power in the Baltic Sea, which is pretty good. Let me send my merchant here instead of Saxony. Tier 3 guarantee form is gonna be state edict for tax meta as well as state maintenance. So see, now I'm earning 7 ducats from tax. Let's see how much we can get. Well, now it is already 10.6. Oops, Burgundy is expanding a bit too much into HRE. That's good news for us, because if these guys join his coalition, they will not be able to join mine. This is another improved relations I'm getting. Only plus 10% from Catholic, but it still allows us to get to 72% in total. It's also time, guys. Let me declare on Bohemia, and we will be going for Silesia. It's time for us to embrace institution. So we take a loan, embrace it, and get up to date with the admin deck. Since I'm hitting 1000 points cap soon, and I don't want to take the technology so much ahead of time, we'll just go ahead and develop a bit some of our provinces. Actually, let me go and focus on deving our capital. Should probably wait for prosperity, but it's fine. Let's get it to 30. So this, combined with institutional spreading, is gonna allow me to take the golden era. Oh yeah, since I got the institution and I've got gems in Danzig and high prestige, I can take the faceting event. Taking all of my perma claims from Bohemia, it is fine. Let me just also take some money. This Brandenburg is getting some nice shapes. We are also finally a kingdom, back to a kingdom, because I think we were one when we are an elector. Since we are a great power, I think it means I can take the balance of power, which gives me power projection, and something that I might use at one point in this campaign, so max effect of absolutism. When I conquer Silesia, decreases autonomy there, gives me perma-claims from Poland, which should end soon, and promoting a culture is using AE. So, let's test it. Right, we've got 64 AE in Thuringia. What if we cancel Prussian and take it again? Yeah, it is 61. I don't think it is worth it 100 of diplo points. I don't think it is worth it, but I'm gonna do it one more time. Yeah, I really don't think it is worth it. Paying diplo points for that. Let's just treat it as an experiment, so we can continue expansion. I got a 6/6 general, guys. This is a rarity for this time of a game. Conquest of East Frisia and Bremen is not only great trade power in Lübeck, but also a mission for the conquest of Lower Saxony, which gives us developing provinces of Saxon and Lower Saxon cultures will lead the following benefits: separatist autonomy reduction and prosperity growth. Also plenty of perma claims around here. I think we are in a good spot now. Are we? Yeah, if we wait a little bit, we are in a good spot to go for the conquest of Central Germany. I think I'm gonna do that very soon. And then we can start the golden era. Take Tech 7, unlock a second area group. Now I'm not sure. I could go for offensive for the siege ability here, but also additional diplomat from espionage. Or I could simply go for admin ideas for more gov capacity that we'll definitely need once I'm from Prussia, but also cooperation cost. Let me go for admin. NLA. Let me click that Franconian mission. And now we have 5 years to get all of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 provinces. I'll start with attacking Würzburg. Calling... Oh, wait, yeah, give me the casus belli. Attack Würzburg. We need to call in Baden as a co-belligerent, which will allow us to fight Rothenburg. And I wanted to focus on Rothenburg in the first war, because I have 11 years of truce with them. Let's just call in Burgundy into that war. And this one push, that was gonna be a bit more IE. I want to get pretty much all of the provinces that I need for that mission. You see, I'm already at war with almost everyone, as we still Bayreuth, Thuringia and Mainz to take down. From Würzburg we only need these 2 provinces. This is little AE. So we already have 4 out of 6 required provinces and just 2 to go. So we're gonna take one from Mainz and one from Nuremberg and we'll be done. Mr. Mainz, I only need 1 province from you. That's also a shorter truce. I can also concentrate development to just core this province is cheaper. That was the last province that I need for the mission. That was much faster than they expected. It's 100 points accepting Franconian culture. Would it drop my AE if I accept that culture? 39 on Palatinate. The Silesian mechanic doesn't work here, that's unfortunate. And I'm gonna actually keep using the Silesian mechanic a little bit. Because that will allow me to conquer Germany without an actual coalition. I think it's time to kill Brunswick because that's the main coalition member that we are having here. Also, I kill Lübeck for more income, but have truce with them. Just attack them with a little bit of help from Denmark this time. Let's peace out Brunswick. You see, people start caring a bit, but it's not enough to hurt us at all. From Cologne, just these 2 provinces this time. I don't need anything else. Sea is just still fine, and we have plenty of provinces in our hands already, because this stupid Ansbach mission is not perfect borders, but they are really good anyway, and we are a great power number 5. And honestly guys, as told you, I wanted to make it a bit more serious, at least 3, maybe more episodes. So if you do enjoy this and want me to continue this series, remember to leave a like, because it's gonna be much appreciated to reach more of the users and do more of this kind of series. And obviously subscribe to the channel to get notified about part 2 of this series, where I'm gonna conquer a whole Germany and also a big chunk of Poland. That's gonna be hell of a fun, so make sure to subscribe. Bye!